Hey you guys, welcome to a Tuesday night live broadcast. My name is Diane, and tonight we were going to talk about perimenopause, menopause, and a term that I have just been corrected on, which is postmenopause and intermittent fasting, and how you can use intermittent fasting to kind of help you get through some of those aging stages of life. If you are joining us and you are new, welcome. Again, my name is Diane, and for the past 25 years, I have been helping women find nutritional plans and fitness programs to help them look and feel their best, and most importantly, live their most authentic life. And for me and this amazing community of women that we are gathering here, that has been done or is being done through the process of intermittent fasting and really taking some time to develop a really healthy and intimate relationship with our body and learning how nutrition and fitness is changing for us as we start to age and as our body is changing. So tonight we are going to talk a little bit about those changes, and we're going to talk about some things that you can do with intermittent fasting to kind of help ease some of those signs and symptoms of aging and the hormonal changing process as we age, and some things that we are doing in our course that are helping women feel a little bit better. Okay, so I stand corrected. I think in a video I did about a week ago or maybe a couple of weeks ago, I talked about or made a comment about there's no such thing as postmenopause. Like most postmenopause would be when we're no longer here. Like it's perimenopause. Oh, it's sort of like childhood and then pre-adolescence and then adolescence and puberty, and then there's perimenopause, or the childbearing years, and then there's perimenopause and then menopause, and I thought that it just ended there. And I had been doing some research and found that there is actually a phase called postmenopause, and it is not a pretty phase, and I'll go into that a little bit toward the end of our broadcast here. But to be safe, I always like to read definitions and make sure that I'm quoting things correctly. So I'm going to kind of read for you guys what I found as a definition for some terms that we are going to go over tonight. So perimenopause is just basically defined as a time around menopause where your hormones start to fluctuate up and down. Yes, they fluctuate in both directions, which is why perimenopause is such a difficult time for us women, because we often don't know if we're coming or going. We have really good days, we have really bad days, we put on weight, we lose weight, all kinds of chemical processes are happening in our body, and nothing is consistent. And it can be a very long time frame for someone. I know for me personally, it was about a 10-year process going through perimenopause. My daughter at 40, I nursed her for about a year, and from 41 on, it was just hormone hell for me, and I consider that the time when I was going through my perimenopausal stage. So perimenopause can start for women at different phases and times of their life. For some women, it can start as early as their 30s, which could be, some of the reasons why a lot of women are suffering from some infertility issues. It can start in your 40s, and for some other women, it may not start until their 50s. A lot of that is determined on when you started your menstrual cycle as a teenager, and it also is determined by your genetics, so kind of the history of the women in your family, and can also be affected by your environment. So some things that you're doing in your nutrition or maybe in your lifestyle can also determine when your body will start going through the perimenopausal or the hormone fluctuating stages. So it's basically when your estrogen levels are out of balance, and it's the process of depletion of estrogen being produced in your body. So estrogen no longer being needed because we are kind of through those childbearing years, and so our body starts to wind down. I often refer to the time of perimenopause as also being reverse puberty. So in puberty, your hormones are amping up, and in perimenopause, your hormones are dwindling down. And it can be just as crazy on the puberty side as it is on the perimenopausal side. It's just in a reverse direction. And I'll talk a little bit about how I kind of handled that with myself and how I rationalized what I was going through for myself as far as calling it the reverse puberty phase. I I think the part of perimenopause that is so frustrating for women is the fact that your hormones are kind of rising and lowering. So it is just they're trying to balance themselves out. And there's really not a whole lot we can do about that, just kind of get through it. But there are some things that you can do with your nutrition and your lifestyle to make those symptoms that you're going through not as bad as they are if maybe you wouldn't make those changes. And I know a lot of women at that stage tend to kind of get put on some prescription medication from their doctors because the symptoms can be unbearable for some women. So we'll talk a little bit about that in a second too. We've talked a lot about on this channel about, insomnia and night sweat and rapid weight gain and irritability and all those symptoms that come with perimenopause leading into menopause. And so, again, a lot of the things that we do with our nutrition and just understanding our body and how we react to certain things and being able to tweak those can kind of help some of those symptoms that you go through with perimenopause. And a lot of what we're doing in intermittent fasting does aid in that as well. So we'll talk about that in a little bit as well. And then we know, hopefully, that you reach menopause when you have gone 12 consecutive months without a menstrual cycle. Keep in mind if you are making some dietary changes for the better, or you are doing something like intermittent fasting, that can kind of pop you in and out of a temporary menstrual season is what I call. And I know when I was really working on getting my soy out of my system and wasn't allowing any of those accidental soy exposures, I had gone about 9 months without having a menstrual cycle, thinking I was home free, got that soy out of my body, and my menstrual cycle came back for about 3 or 4 months, and then it definitely went away and stayed away. So there are some, if you have some hormone disruptors in your system and you're cleaning them out, it could be that thing where your hormones are adjusting again and could cause something to come back that you thought was going to be gone forever. So always keep that in mind, that there are some hormone disruptors in our nutrition and some things in our lifestyle that could cause your menstrual cycle to come back temporarily if you're kind of weaning your way out of it. And then the postmenopausal season, which is new to me. So I correct myself from what I said a couple of weeks ago, saying that there was no such thing. There is a thing, and it's dismal, which is why we need to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves through the perimenopausal and the menopausal season. They basically define it as a time in which women are at high risk for disease. And that doesn't sound great. Some of the things that they reference in the postmenopausal phase for us is osteoporosis, which we are kind of aware of, but never really thought of it as being like a postmenopausal season. Heart disease, bowel and bladder issues, that sounds attractive. Poor skin elasticity, we've talked about that some here as well. Using some things like collagen peptides in your nutrition plan can definitely help by putting some of those collagen agents back into your system, which will help with some of that wrinkling and crappy skin and the bad elasticity that we get as our hormones change, which is again why all those anti-aging products do advertise that they do have collagen in them. And then loss of muscle tone, which is why we want to be intermittent fasting, because we do understand that in a fasted state, our human growth hormone is naturally elevated, which will kind of help us offset some of that muscle loss as well. So, hello ladies, this is what we're going through. Perimenopause, menopause, and then the postmenopausal season, which doesn't sound fun. So, how do we make the best of these seasons that we're going through? I personally have found that the more acquainted you are and the better, or the more intimate is the way I like to describe it, the more intimate of a relationship you have with your body, I think the better chance you have of battling these seasons of change that we're going through, and really learning how to adapt to the signals and the symptoms that your body is sending you and do some things proactively that can kind of minimize them at best, or in some cases have them go away completely. And so intermittent fasting has been that thing that has really helped me go through that perimenopausal to menopausal, and now I guess I'm in the postmenopausal phase, where things don't look like they're going to get any better. But I'm gonna do all the proactive things to make sure that I am making the best of that season of life, which I am intending to live for a very long time, and I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that I live that season very healthy and very and working toward the things that I need to do to make sure that I'm feeling and looking my best, because looking your best is very important as well. We want to make sure that we're feeling confident. We want to make sure that we're feeling optimistic. And so doing the things that make us look our best are equally as important as feeling our best. So how do we do that? I talk a lot here on collagen peptides and making sure that you're getting those in your nutritional plan. They do wonders for your skin. They do wonders for your hair. They're going to do wonders for your nails. I, at one point, did have crepey skin. Probably about 4 years ago, I talk about how I was walking across the stage getting an award, and I was wearing some shorts, and I freaked out when I saw a picture of myself and saw the skin above my knees and how horrific it looked. And that's when I started taking my collagen peptides. And a picture I posted the other day on Instagram, we were going to church. I had a very short dress on, no crepey skin above my knees, so it does work. And that's okay. Knowing that our bodies at a certain age stop producing collagen, and it's just something we have to put in. We do not have to settle for crepey or loose, saggy skin. At some point, I know that it's going to happen to a certain degree, but if I know that there's something out there that I can supplement my body with to kind of keep it at bay or make it not as bad as it was without it, I'm all for that. So that's what those collagen peptides do. If you're interested in adding some collagen peptides to your nutritional plan to help with your skin and your hair and your nails, just email me or leave a comment below and I will get you some information about the product that I use that I absolutely love. What do we do about the hormonal imbalances? Again, we talk a lot on here about mineralized water and how magnesium is really helping a lot of women with their night sweats and their insomnia. You can take it in a digestive form. You can use it as a bath salt with Epsom salts. You can use it in some lotions that you can topically apply to your skin. That definitely helps. Getting the soy out of your life is a huge thing that I know for some women, they don't think that they're being affected by soy, but trust me, you probably are, and you won't realize it until you get it out. Soy is in everything. It is a proven estrogen imbalancer for us. So when your hormones are already doing this anyways, and then you put that soy in your life, it's just going to make it do this. It's going to make it 10 times worse than it already naturally is. So if you are going through some changes in your hormones and you're feeling really out of balance and you're feeling out of sorts and you're going through some of those symptoms that I talked about as far as insomnia or night sweats or sudden weight gain, definitely read your food labels, making sure you're getting your soy out of your life. It's in deodorants, cough syrups, food products, mayonnaise, tuna fish. Read your labels. Another thing to keep in mind, and I did this as well, as I got rid of all air fresheners from my home, as well as scented candles. Those also have soy in them, and so then you light them up and you burn them and you're breathing them in throughout your house. It is okay if your house does not smell like a garden of roses. I'm sure no one is going to notice that. I mean, a clean house is a clean house. We do not have to have it scented. Those things plugged into your walls and burning throughout your house are also potential hazards for you and hormone imbalancers. Another huge hormone imbalancer is plastic shower curtains. If you have plastic shower curtains in your shower and you're taking a hot shower and those things heat up, that toxin comes in the air, you breathe it in, and it can be a thing that can also make your hormones go completely out of whack and make whatever symptoms that you have naturally going on 10 times worse than they're supposed to be. Yes, tofu, miso soup, edamame, all of those things are made out of soy. And here, especially in the United States, they can be considered iffy. So I would definitely make sure that if you're not feeling your best or you're feeling like your hormones are a little out of whack, do yourself a favor and go through a test, do an elimination diet, and get those things out of your life. Okay, so how does intermittent fasting help us with the hormonal changes that we're going through, whether it be peri-meno or postmenopausal? We've talked a lot here about how your body is in a healing state when you are fasted. So not putting calories or food into your body for a certain length of time allows your body to not have to expend energy in into the process of digesting and sorting food into your system. So it allows your body to use that energy as a means of healing yourself. Oftentimes that can be just learning how to balance out your hormones and adjust the things that are going on in you chemically that you may not be aware of. So anytime you're in a fasted state, you're going to be healing some part of your body that needs to be healed. We don't walk around metered up. So we don't know what's going on in our body on any given day. So we have to just trust that if we put ourselves in a healing state, that our body is going to be intelligent enough to do what it needs to do to heal ourselves and balance out our hormones. It has been proven now with thousands of women that have gone through our course that intermittent fasting is doing just that. Intermittent fasting, along with using some mineralized water, really watching what it is that we're putting in our nutritional plan, making sure that we're listening to the signals that our body's sending us when we put chemicals into our body. Food is a chemical process that happens inside your body once you ingest it. Paying attention to those signals that your body's sending you when you're eating food can be a huge insight to what's going on with your body hormonally. So that's where it comes back to the having an intimate relationship with your body, knowing your body well enough that if it's going to send you a signal, that you can be alerted and pay attention to what's going on and know whether that signal is good or whether that signal might be a sign of distress that your body's trying to warn you that it needs you to make some changes. Our bodies are very, very smart. They were designed to take care of themselves. We often get in the way of that process and mess things up in the mix and then cause those signals that our body's sending us to become bigger problems because we're not listening to them, or we're trying to quiet them down by medicating them instead of trying to figure out what the real issue is and then putting some correction in there. Okay, why do I think the 20-hour fasting window is the sweet spot, and why do I think that is the best place for women to be? Because it provides the most optimal amount of time for you to be in a healing state. You have allowed enough time for your body to process anything that you put in it the day before. Yes, even the glycogen stores that you have, and getting yourself into that fat adaptive state so you have an optimal time to burn off enough fat and give yourself enough time under the healing process to get yourself healed. And that's basically all we need to do. Transitioning from the childbearing years to the perimenopausal years, to the menopausal years, to the postmenopausal years is a very stressful time for our body. It takes a lot of energy. And if we're fighting against our body when it's trying to go through some very natural changes, we're designed to go through this process. Remember, when we are done going through those reproductive years and our body's telling us that we need to wind down, we need to respect that and kind of stay out of its way and make sure that it does what it's designed to do, wind down. So why is it that we're so quick to put estrogen back into our body when our body's trying to wind down from estrogen? That can cause a lot of us some problems. I know personally for me, it would be a death sentence for me to take any kind of hormone replacement because my body just can't handle that kind of estrogen in my system. So I had to figure out a way to be able to get through having a baby at 40, going through lactation and the hormone imbalances that has, recovering my body, and then immediately going into perimenopause, then through menopause, and now where I'm at today, which is the postmenopausal stage. So I didn't have an option to put any of those kind of things into my body to make the process easier. I kind of white-knuckled my way through it. And that's when I think I started getting sick because I wasn't really listening to what my body was trying to tell me. When I started to tune in and I started to listen, I started doing the things that I needed to do to heal myself through the process of intermittent fasting and creating a healing environment for myself, listening to the signals that my body was sending me when I was putting certain types of food chemicals in it, and then making those changes. That's when I was able to really gracefully get through those menopausal years where I am today, which is now in the new phrase that I'm going to be using pretty frequently here, the postmenopausal phase, and feeling really good about it. I mean, I know some of the things that they described as what the postmenopausal years are, I will be able to take control of and be able to handle those at the pace in which I want them to happen to my body because I'm I do have that really intimate relationship with my body, and I understand how it works. And that's what I'm hoping you guys will learn from some of these videos as well. So I'm going to read through the questions and comments and see if there's anything that I can address and go into a little bit further. I'm going to start on Facebook first. So YouTube, hang on a second, and I'll be right over there, and I'll welcome you guys and answer some of your questions as well. So I'm going to go through as quick as I can. Hey, Jackie, good to have you here. Joni, good evening. Robin, Kara's here. Brenda, good to see you. Yolanda, Silverdale, Washington. Jody, good to see you. Dina, good evening. Thank you so much for covering this topic. Oh, you're welcome. Diane, let's see, happened to awake tonight, so tuning in live. I did a 23-hour tonight. Was not hungry, but enjoyed my clean dinner. Love this. Oh, awesome. Good. Congratulations on a 23-hour fast. That's a good healing state you put your body in. Laura, I would be half blessed to look half amazing as you do. Having said that, I'm owning my own journey. I just want to be really, I'm hoping you're saying healthy. Healthy. Yep, I'm pretty for my age of 54. Well, let me see your picture. I can't really see you, but I'm sure that you're gorgeous. And remember, you know, we age the way we want to age. So there's no shame in doing proactive things to slow down the aging process and look and feel your best. So we don't have to necessarily just give into it. If there's some things that we can do to kind of help our skin look healthier or help our bodies look healthier, and they're within the confines of which we feel comfortable living in, I say go for it. There's no reason we have to look or feel older than our heart or our soul wants to feel or our mind wants to feel. So own your age, you know, and own it the way you want to own it. There's no defined way that we're supposed to age. Vivery, sign up for the July 15th course. Oh, I'm so excited. Jenny, good to have you here. Trina, learning lots and loving your July course in Spruce Grove, Alberta. Nice to have Canada in the house. Pamela, new listener, need to learn what you're teaching. Oh, hang out, Pamela, and check me out on, you can go to YouTube, my name, which is Diane Parham. I have tons of videos over there you can kind of catch up. And then we have a course starting on July 15th, which teaches intermittent fasting for today's aging women. So it'd be great to have you jump in with us. Sharon, new follower. Welcome, Sharon. Carolina, good to have you here. When is the ideal time to take magnesium? I take it all day long through mineralized water, but I think it's best if you're having sleep issues to take it at night. It will help you sleep. Martina, good to have you here. Mel White is here. Julie from Houston. I've avoided soy since my early 20s. Gosh, KJ, I wish I knew that. Lucky you. Marley, do you think staying on both birth control through the perimenopausal phase would be helpful in mitigating symptoms? I don't know. Probably. I don't have any experience with that. I've never been able to take anything with hormones in it. My body just gets really sick with it. So that would be a personal thing between you and your doctor. I don't want to say anything because, again, like, I just can't take it. My godmother passed away at 21 or 22, I think, with a body full of blood clots from taking the birth control pill. And it's just one of those things for me that's just, I just can't have those hormones in my body. And when I had a miscarriage at 38, they believe it was because of elevated levels of estrogen that caused a blood clot in the umbilical cord and cut off nutrients to the fetus. So I don't play games with any kind of hormones in my body at all, and that's why I couldn't do any kind of hormone replacement when I started having some hormonal changes. Sharon, I have a collagen powder for shakes. Are there other forms? Maybe I'll just mix with water because I don't have a shake every day. Yeah, you can put it in coffee if it's flavorless and like textureless. You can put it in soups. You can put collagen protein in everything. For any of our non-breeders who may have gone through menopause, how did you go for you? I'm 42 and child-free, so I'm interested if there's any difference in non-breeders. That's interesting. Karen, you're welcome. Okay, my husband posted the link to the course that's starting July 15th if anybody wants to join. I've also had a hard time staying away from soy. It's everywhere. Yeah, you got to read your labels, and you got to know that soy is not good for us, so you got to just go without some things until you find some substitutes. Brown Eyes, good to have you. Sandra's here. Janet's here. Melinda's here. Let's see. Birdie, Jan, good to see you. DS, Zoe Blue. It's Linda. Hello. Linda and I had our conference call last night. She's super sweet. Evelyn. And everyone, thank you for information. Love my 24. Okay, good. Brenda. Hello, Diane from Houston. Thanks for all the info. IF is working for me. Thank you. Good. Hello. First time for you to join live. Oh, Marcy. Glad to have you here. Hi from UK. Make sure you subscribe so you'll know when we go live. UK, brilliant timing as 3 a.m. here. Woke up 15 minutes ago with night sweat. Fifth night, what did you say? Night sweats. Fifth night in a row. Am in perimenopause period. Oh, yeah. Try getting some magnesium, Claire. See if that helps. Hello, Yvonne is here from Big Bear, California in July class, learning a lot and sharing with friends. Oh, Donna, we love our group. 11th month of no period. Woohoo, come on 12th. Yeah. Yvonne, hold your breath. Don't mess anything up. Get to that 12th month, girlfriend, and then you're in the postmenopausal phase with me where it just gets better. Oh, hey there, in menopause now. Your IF course has put me back to normal. No more symptoms of menopause anymore. Muscle tone is back. Waiting on the better skin lifting. Haha. I gotta get back on YouTube. Fell off live. So okay, cool. Sorry about that. Just saw the picture today. You looked great. Oh, thank you, Brown Eyes. Denise, I'm very interested in the product you use in July group. Yeah, I'll post it, Denise, for sure. Do you take it more than 2 scoops of the collagen peptides a day? Nice to hear it actually works. No, just two scoops is it. Can you please share with your group your list of foods that you eat? No, I can't. I don't share food that I eat. Diane, this means treadmill time. Marty, what does that mean? Do you get on the treadmill when you watch us here? Cynthia, definitely interested in the collagen peptides. Okay, just send me an email, dianeparhamfitness@gmail.com. It's my name, fitness@gmail.com, and I'll send you guys a link to the peptides. I love them. I have a marine collagen supplement. Yeah, I know there's the marine collagen too, which works well. Hi, Rita. Interested in collagen peptides. We'll finish watching this broadcast in the morning. Good night. Good night. Purchased collagen peptides off Amazon today. Awesome, Brown Eyes. I want to order collagen peptides, but I don't think it's possible to ship to Canada. Yeah, you can, but I think it's expensive is the only thing. Just look around some of your health food stores and see if they have collagen peptides you can get there. Suzanne, if you have family or friends here in the U.S., just have them send it to you. Yeah, you can do that too. I got the Vito collagen peptides from Amazon for those of you who wonder where to purchase it. Yeah, I'll send you a link to the place that I buy it from. There's different vendors on Amazon, so if you guys want to know where I buy it from, I love it. I'll send you that link. Yeah, sometimes that helps. Doreen, 20 hours is definitely my fasting window. I'm on day 4, 20 hours. Okay, awesome, good. Yvonne, I mean Sean Face. Okay, they're having a conversation. Unfortunately, I don't know anybody. Suzanne, do you not know anybody here? We're all friends, girlfriend. Just say hi. You'll make some friends. Sean, I know what you mean. I went through it 48 and counted months before. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. San Antonio's in the house. Hey, Tori, welcome. Sherry from New Mexico. Anna, new to your channel, doing keto now. Would like to sign up for your course. Also, info, please, on collagen peptides. Okay. Charissa, I think that's what your name, or Anna WB on YouTube. These comments on YouTube don't save, so you have to email me, and then my course link just got posted. It's a bit.ly link that says info IF group. Go there and you can find out. Have been taking the collagen peptides for a couple of weeks and increase water and skin more glowing. Yes, the collagen peptides work. Not that this is supposed to be a collagen peptides commercial or anything, but they just work because our body stops producing them, so we have to put them back in, and you'll notice a great change in your skin. Julie, always great to see you. Love the topic tonight. I'm doing 24-hour fasting all this week. Been doing 24-hour fast for a week and a half and feeling great. Okay, awesome. Sharon, glad to be talking about this topic since I have been intermittent fasting. I feel as I have been having more hot flashes. Any correlation? I don't know if the intermittent fasting could be causing more hot flashes. I would really watch what you're doing in your feasting window and make sure that you're getting magnesium, calcium, potassium, and sodium in your nutritional plan. Denise, don't eat meat and always go to tempeh. I will have to rethink this. Yeah, I would. Some people eat tempeh, no problem. I just won't touch anything with soy in it. I just don't trust it. The risk is just way too high for me. What other options for collagen peptides besides a powder? Okay, so I got some collagen peptides in capsule form from Costco. They're still in my cupboard. I can't stomach the thought of taking them. They're huge. They're like horse pills, and then they get kind of stuck in my throat. Maybe you can grind them down, but then they'd be a powder form too. So I know you can buy them in like tablet form. Maybe you can find them like a gel cap or something. I just do the powder because I just mix it with my shake every day, and it's super easy. Rebecca from Texas, thanks for being so generous. Question, will taking a multivitamin in the morning break my fast? I've been waiting until I break my fast, but wondered if I can take it earlier. I don't take any supplements until I'm in my feasting window. Rebecca, I had a full hysterectomy at 25 and I'm 49. I've been intermittent fasting for 12 days and have lost 15 pounds. I've not suffered with any issues. Feeling great. Thanks for all your videos. Rebecca, congratulations. 15 pounds in 12 days. You must feel amazing. West Hollywood's in the house. I'm stuck on the collagen results you had. How long did it take for you to see results in your skin? I don't know. I wasn't really monitoring it. I just noticed that my skin started feeling better. I think the crepey skin probably took a few months, but I noticed my face and my hair immediately almost. Marty on the treadmill. Pay attention. I don't want you to have a treadmill accident. Does collagen peptides in coffee break your fast? Yes. Don't put it in your coffee if you're in a fasting window. Only put things in your feasting window. Was in your May group, started at 259 down to 242. So excited doing keto and IF. Linda, congratulations. That's a great success story. Thanks for sharing. I've tried a lot of collagen peptides, and the one that I like now is my favorite. So I've tried all the ones from the doctors. I do like the one that I like now better. So I've tried them all. Hello from Toronto. Very happy to have found you as I'm starting to go through the whole process and feel very lost. I'm glad to know others like me. Diane, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Maybe find me over on Facebook. We're a great community of women all going through the same thing. So definitely you are not alone. We're all here with you. Thanks for trying to help me out tonight to order my Shakeology. Still having a hard time. I will keep trying. Brown Eyes 1547. Message me again. I'll help you. Don't worry about it. It's probably just something that you're overlooking or something you can't see on the website. I'll get you going. An actual food form collagen protein? I don't know. I mean, it comes from like marine collagen, maybe seaweed or something. I don't know. Claire, I was advised today to eat more salt to keep with night sweats. What do you think? Sure. Yep, I say salt is great. Salt is a great thing. Salt is like fat. You know, we were told to stay away from salt because of high blood pressure or whatever. Be weary of sodium, and sodium specifically in processed foods. Salt itself, sea salt and iodized salt specifically, we as women need. We need that to help regulate our thyroid and also help with things like, I know I have an extremely low blood pressure. I have to purposely salt things. And you also need it for, I know there's some other things in your life, leg cramping, all that kind of stuff. It's usually a sign of low sodium. So don't be afraid of sodium. Just use the right sodium and you'll be okay. Tennessee's in the house. Welcome. What helps hair thinning? That, again, is kind of a hormonal imbalance thing. If you've ever had kids, your hair falls out. If you're nursing, your hair falls out. Your hormones are readjusting, your hair falls out. So any kind of change in your hormones is usually, you'll see some hair thinning. Maybe go get your hormones checked or go talk to your doctor about some things you have going on. How do you suggest changing your diet if you want to start weightlifting after a lot of time off? I would say you have to ease into weightlifting, so I wouldn't do too many changes at first. Zena, can you say your email again? Diane, so D-Y-A-N-N, Parham, P-A-R-H-A-M, fitness, F-I-T-N-E-S-S, @gmail.com. What's the best way to get potassium? You can get potassium in broccoli, believe it or not. You can get it in potatoes. You can get it in bananas, but I always say stay away from bananas. I would Google what foods have potassium in them and see where you can get it there. Rebecca, my fasting window is 20. I have actually felt more energetic. Good. Cool. Denise, I finally found the Ripple milk and love the taste. Is the chocolate okay to use with the sugar? I am talking, no chocolate Ripple milk, just the unsweetened. And you can put a little drop of like liquid flavored stevia in it, and it tastes really good that way too. But for me, honestly, like if I'm in a 4-hour feasting window, I don't have a lot of time to drink Ripple milk. I put it in my shake. I work outside and sweat all day and face is so oily and all that stuff is in the air at work. What's good to face wash? Stay tuned. I have some new face products I'm sampling and I'll let you guys know. Brown Eyes, I put 3 pinches of pink Himalayan salt in a gallon of water today. Awesome. I never knew salt would help with low blood pressure. Thank you. Yes. Why would you stay away from bananas? Too much sugar. Avocados high in potassium. There you go. Avocado. Banana. Yeah, bananas are no bueno. Okay, let me go back over here to Facebook really quick. Any questions about perimenopause, menopause, postmenopause, and fasting I could answer for you guys? I've had a collagen powder shakes. Are there any other forms? Okay, I talked about that already. We already talked about the non-breeders. Let's see where I left off. What about bioidentical progesterone cream? I love it and it makes me sleep and good and makes my skin glow. I say if it works for you, works for you. Awesome. Keep doing it. I can't take any of those things. Susie, I got a couple tubes of Dr. Teal's Epsom lotion. How much do you use and where? Okay, the Dr. Teal's Epsom lotion I use anywhere I feel fatigued or sore. And I actually got what's called a foot cream, and I don't even care. I put it, sometimes I'll put it on my shoulders if I had like a shoulder workout and my shoulders are feeling tired, or my upper back. I rub it in my feet. I put it on my calves. When we were in Mexico, I took it with me to Mexico and I started working out really heavily there. And I would rub it on my hamstrings. Anywhere you have soreness, Epsom salt and Dr. Teal's stuff works. So don't let the labeling fool you. I would say just put it anywhere that you feel fatigued or sore and it will help. Here's me. I think I'm pretty much, but always want to look healthier and prettier younger lips. Okay, cool. I'll look at your picture. Hello from Sydney. So glad I did not eat the bio tea pellet. I'll post story in July Facebook group. It's long. You type here, but God closed that door quick. Okay, good. Shanna, I can't wait to hear your story. I have a magnesium oil spray. You spray on bottom of feet before bed. Ordered on Amazon, Ancient Minerals. Okay, so that's a great one too. And I know there's another one someone was talking about too, some magnesium that they use. My hair doesn't fall out but breaks easily. Is this hormonal? Yeah, it might be. It might just be dry hair. So this is what I did when so I got my hair done one time. We were getting ready to go on a trip to, a business trip to Tennessee, and I went and got my hair done. And homegirl like fried my hair. I thought she fried my hair. I walked out of there. My hair was like this. It was like broken off and brittle. And I think it was just at a time when my hormones were really whacked out. And of course, I blame my hairdresser because that's what you do, right? And I literally had to put straight coconut oil in my hair for like days, probably months, to try to get it healed. And it was just, I know now that it was just a hormone thing that happened because I had been getting my hair done that way forever, and it was just an off day or off season for me. My hair fried, and I put a ton of coconut oil. Will definitely help with hair dryness. Collagen peptides will help with hair dryness. Argan oil is another great thing. I have another argan oil person that I have on Amazon that I absolutely love. So you want to know about argan oil, let me know. I'll send you the link to where I buy my argan oil. And you just put it in your hair. And then I would kind of put my hair in a ponytail and just sleep on it and then wash it out the next day. My hair was so dry that this girl with this kind of hair put straight up coconut oil in it, and it didn't even look greasy. Like, that's how dried out my hair was. And now it's fine. So it might just be one of those things that you're just going through a season and everything will balance out. Coconut oil, argan oil. Look for some really good moisturizing shampoos and conditioners and stuff like that. And then it'll self-correct. You just got to get through it. Okay. I have magnesium oil spray. Okay, we already did that one. Let's see, where did I leave off? My hair, thank you. Yep. Tammy, good to see you, girlfriend. I take magnesium supplement. Should I check with my neuropath to see if I should cut back due to drinking mineral water now? I don't, yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know what your neuropath's going to say. They have to test you to see if you were like, you had too much minerals in your body, but I think magnesium is that thing you flush out. So as long as you're drinking enough water, you're probably just going to flush it through your system. And then go with what you feel. If you're feeling off, cut back on the mineral water and just drink straight water. How much do hair products affect you? Hairspray, gels, etc. I don't know. I'm not an expert on that. Along with the other things with food that I've done, and since we don't spend as much money on food, unnecessary food anymore, I have upped my quality of hair products as well. So I use really good hair products to make sure that there's no gluten in them. I make sure there's no soy in them. I put more products in my hair than I probably ever have in my life. I make sure I put like protecting spray so that I don't, get it too hot when I'm blow drying it. And I only wash my hair every third or fourth day now. You'll notice I kind of go in a cycle. If my hair is down and straight, I just washed it. Today would be day 2, so it's up in like a bun, and tomorrow will probably be curled, and then I wash it the next day. So I kind of go through a cycle to make sure that I'm not overwashing my hair, because overwashing your hair can also dry it out as well. So if you're kind of in that dry phase with your hair, you want to make sure that you're not washing it as much. Okay, I'm having no problems waiting. Okay, we already did that. Ingredients that did not agree with me. Okay. Funny, I don't get hot flashes during my fasting, only during my feasting window. It's a lot better since IF. When I do get a hot flash, it's during my feasting window. Maybe your body's just, your body core temperature is rising because you're putting food in it and it's digesting or something. That could be maybe why you're having a little hot flash during your feasting window. Does IF work for women who have a complete hysterectomy? Absolutely. We already answered what IF is. Oh, would assume so. I had one when I was 25 and been perimenopausal for many years. I'm 49 and good success. Awesome. I'm new to this, so I apologize if this is a silly question. How many calories should I consume in an 8-hour eating window? You eat as many calories as your body tells you to. And once your hunger hormones are in balance and you have that intimate relationship with your body will signal you when you've had enough calories. So when you're intermittent fasting, you should not have to really count your calories. Your body regulates that for you, believe it or not. I've been IF for a week and a day. How soon before you change on the scale? Doing 16-8 vegan. Have been eating bananas and natural peanut butter, so no bananas. What fruit do you recommend? I recommend no fruit. And if you do include fruit, you include fruit as a dessert item. So however many times in a week or a day you could justify having dessert and maintain the look and feel that you want in your body is as many times as you want to consume fruit. Because fruit is just sugar. And you only see results with your intermittent fasting when you actually can get to that, what we call the sweet spot, and maintain it for a period of time in which your body will heal itself. Hormones will be balanced out, and then you will start to let go of weight. Your body can only let go of weight when it's in a hormonal balanced state. So if you're not balanced out, you're going to have that trouble trying to lose that weight. Ask anyone in this group who has gone through the course and have balanced out their hormones, the weight just starts to drop off. So you have to get to that hormonal balance and really understand what your body is doing. I take magnesium supplements. Okay, we already did that. We did that. My stomach has shrunk per meal. Get full so fast now. Okay, so I'm sure that there's part of that where your stomach shrinks because we're just putting less food in it. But you also have to remember you get full fast because your body is satiated. Remember, we're eating higher fat, lower carb foods. We're taking a lot of those sugars out, and your body's hunger hormones are in balance. So if your hunger hormones are in balance, you just require less food, and your feeling of fullness comes because those hunger hormones are balanced out. So your body's sending you those signals, and all you have to do is listen to them. You start listening to them, and then all those other things are going to start to happen. So it's a combination of a lot of things. The one thing that I really want to emphasize for you guys is that there's no one set way to intermittent fast or to do this correctly, or I don't like to say incorrectly, because in my opinion there's really no way to incorrectly intermittent fast unless you're just fooling yourself and you think you're fasting and you're really just not eating. We've talked about that before. It's just a choice. Are you going to fast or are you going to feast? And what time frame in your day are you going to pick a fasting and a feasting window? That's basically it. Create a healthy environment with your body that's an intimate enough relationship that you can tune into the signals that it's sending you so that you can be cued in when you're doing something that your body is liking and accepting, or something that your body's trying to tell you that it doesn't like and it can't tolerate. When you get to that point, everything else is just sweet and everything will start to balance out for you. And then when that happens, the weight starts to come off, the water is released, all those signs and symptoms that you're feeling now that you're not comfortable with will start to go away. We teach all of this in our course. For you lucky ladies who are kind of hovering around wondering when our course is going to start, you no longer have to wait 30 days or to the first of the month to get in. We are starting a course on Saturday, this Saturday. So if you're interested, I would suggest getting signed up. That course, like all of our other courses, are filling up and will reach maximum capacity very soon. So don't get caught off guard when we have to close the course and then you're bummed because you have to wait another 2 weeks. We won't start another one until till July 28th. So the course link has been posted both on Facebook and on YouTube. I say just go for it. You owe yourself an opportunity to have a really healthy relationship with your body and with food and with how to manage everything that you're going through in your life as a woman, and knowing that you're not going through it alone. There's this amazing community of us that are around that are not only going through it with you, but are willing to help you and support you and go on the journey with you. So if you're interested, definitely get yourself signed up. We will be closing out registration very soon. It's Tuesday already. I have to jump off because I have scheduled consult calls with my current July group, so I need to get headed to that tonight. I will be back here tomorrow night, Wednesday, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. I already kind of have an idea of what I want to talk about with you guys tomorrow night, but if you have a topic that you would like me to research and maybe open for discussion here, both on YouTube and our Facebook live broadcast, always feel free to email me with your suggestions. I will do my research and due diligence on my part to make sure that when I come to the forum with you guys at 9 p.m. that I'm well versed on what it is that you guys need some information on, and I will offer my suggestions and my opinions and try to get you guys some good information that you can go away with and start to implement into your own life. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. I will see you guys tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here, Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Have a good night.